Good morning. Good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Grateful and thankful to see this brand new Monday. Not in the car today, y'all. I took off. I thought I was going to be really tired today, but it hasn't hit me just yet. Yesterday, my sister, I drove to Marietta, Georgia, and watch her receive her senior master sergeant badge and stripes, and it was just an amazing event, and I'm so glad that I was able to witness that. It was just so amazing. So we literally went to Atlanta yesterday morning, came back last night. Just like a quick turn and burn, that's what my sister called it. So I thought I was gonna be sleepy this morning, but I woke up my normal times. You know, some time then went back. So it's like, this is normal for me to be up this time of morning, period. And so I was just thinking, I was watching my sister. She just blew my whole mind. I was like, oh my God. A lot of times people say, I don't do this and I don't do that. And she was up there speaking in front of people. And she was inspiring. It was a motivational speech. That's what it was. It was a motivational speech. And she was working the room, and she was talking to different, the new people that just joined the military. And she was talking to family and friends. And she was like working the room, and she owned it. I didn't see any nervousness. I didn't hear any, no tears, just boldness and braveness. And I'm like, girl, who is you? Oh my God, it was just so awesome to witness. And I'm just so proud of her. Yeah, give her flowers. I gave her some flowers. Give people their flowers while they're alive, right? So it was just so awesome to see that journey, because I remember when she first joined the military, I had just had my son. It was like in 2002. So like almost 20 years later, to see the progress and to see decades later, like, oh my God, like this is so amazing. It's so amazing, and to see the growth in the power, and it was so, when I tell you, look at here, thank you for your service. Thank you for those decades, almost 20 years, like literally, right? And I'm just like, oh my God. And then they were like, did anybody have anything to say? And I couldn't say anything. Nothing wouldn't come up. Because I was so full. I was so full and so proud. In that moment, it was like, I'm speechless. I was literally speechless. And just grateful to have witnessed that. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I wouldn't have. I'm so glad that I made it. And in my mind, in the beginning, when she told me about it, I was like, oh, a Sunday. I don't do stuff like that on no Sunday. Now, I got to go to work Monday. I'm just, in my head, I'm making these excuses. But it's like, Jennifer, no, this is a one-in-a-lifetime, opportunity to see and witness. So you're going to make it happen. Just like you make everything else you won't happen, right? Because we tend to make sexy excuses for things that we don't want to do. We do. Things that we should do. We need to do, we don't do them. I don't want to do that. I don't, anything that's out of the normal, anything that's uncomfortable, we don't like to do. But I'm telling you, those are the things that you should do, because those are the things that are going to excel you to the next level. Like when it comes to coaching, I have that initial conversation with people, and I talk about, oh my gosh, I'm throwing off stuff that I know that I can work with them with, and then I get nothing. It's like, hey, you're gonna schedule another call. I'm ready to do this work with you, not for you, with you. I'm not gonna do it for you. What you want? You want a cheerleader? You want a mentor? You want a coach? What do you want from me? So just really knowing my position and knowing when to fall back and let people come when they want, right? So in that, what I'm realizing is the people that you want to help the most want your help the least. I'm telling you, the people that you want to help the most will want your help the least. And to have these skills and these tools that I'm learning in my master class, my master certification class, listen, I have a plethora of tools and skills that I want to just puke out on people, but they don't want them. They don't want it. They're not ready. And there are people that are so close to me that I want to help. And I see what's going on. I know that I can help, but they're not ready. They're not ready. I want to take my magic wand and bloop, 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 bloop. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. So when my coach says, I only want to play with people that want to play with me, oh my God. I'm understanding that more and more. And my other coach posted something last night that really just spoke to my heart. Transformation is a journey. It's a journey. It's not just you just arrive here one day. It's a continual journey. You're gonna find out and discover things about yourself as you keep growing, as you keep having birthdays, as you keep being around people, right? Listen, when you have these tools and this information, and when you're around other people, you can't help but to see the issues, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. I had this conversation with someone, and just not really coaching, because they say, I don't want to be coached. I don't want to be coached. So I have a conversation. I can have a conversation with you, right? So I'm pointing out things that I see that could, not saying it's the issue, but I speak to it. And then the person reiterated what I said. You know what? You might be right. But I don't want no help. Okay. All right. And I know what it's like to have issues when it comes to your parents. They did the best that they could, and a lot of stuff stems from either mom or dad, and we have to we don't have to. It's best if we visit that, have that conversation. It's not with, you don't even have to have the conversation with your parent. You can literally, I can literally help you with this. I'm telling you, it's where a lot of stuff stems from that. A lot of stuff is inherited. A lot of stuff our beliefs that we have seen throughout, growing up. And we can do it differently if we choose to. We can work through this if we choose to. We have to choose to. We have to want to. We have to be aware of it. And a lot of times you can't see your blind spots. That's what a coach is for. I see so many blind spots, and I want to help, and I want to serve, and I want to advocate for people, but they have to want it for themselves. And I can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. And the area that we're working, the area that me and my other coaches are working in right now is so, look at here, we're in this area, we're working on this, in this area right now. And I'm telling you, I've seen this. I've seen the actual work. I know it works because I've been through it myself. I know that it works. I know that I can help you. I do know that I have the skills and I have the tools and I can help you. But you gotta want the help. And this is free for the remainder of the year. After that, I'm putting together my packages, and it's gonna cost, because it's costing me. It's costing me. So I have to, what's the word? It's not free. It's just not free. I don't know what the word is. It ain't gonna be free no more. That's all I know. It's not gonna be free anymore. Consultations will be free. Maybe the first 2 sessions free, but after that, it will be package deals. Whether it's 3 months, whether it's 6 months, 3 to 6 months, that's what we're doing. And then we'll revisit at the end of those times. We'll revisit our contract and see what we're gonna do after that. If you want to continue to go forward, if not, but definitely I'm gonna look at doing that with the time I'm in right now. Just wanted to share that because it's so much, it's so heavy, but it don't have to be. We don't know how to have those uncomfortable conversations because we were never taught. I had a conversation about that as well. I'm like, look, let people, when they're ready to talk to you, they'll talk to you. But sometimes when you're in an emotional, you have these emotions, you're hot, the emotions are all over the place. It's not a good time for me to talk. It's not a good time for them to talk. Okay, so we're not gonna, can we talk about this later? Can we talk about, because we don't know how to have those uncomfortable conversations. We don't. We don't know how to have those hard conversations. Look, I'm getting real good at having hard conversations. I'm like, look, I care about you. I love that you, and just point out a couple great things that you like about them. Then you go into the issue. Like, going forward, can we have a conversation? And going forward, can you just trust me? Going forward, if you have an issue, can you just take me to the side? Going forward, we have to be able to have these hard conversations, these uncomfortable conversations, because if not, what happens is you push it to the side, you push it to the side, you push it to the side. Then when you get in this environment, it's just uncomfortable, and it doesn't have to be if we address the issue in that moment, or either soon, not too late. We got to address it in a time period, so it won't be so uncomfortable whenever you're in the same room with that person again, whenever that person calls, whatever the issue may be. Okay, we have to do this thing. We have to do it differently. I know we weren't taught these things, but we can do it differently. It's available for you. Change is available for you. Doing it differently is available for you. It is. You can't want nothing more for somebody than they want it for themselves. That's what I know. But what I do know, I ain't been doing this work for nothing. I have not been doing this work for nothing. I am in the work. I am about the work. I have been eating the work. I am the work. Help me help you. Help me help you. That's all I got. I wanted to share my Sunday with you from yesterday. It's so amazing, so amazing. So I'm gonna do some things around here. That's all I have. Until next time, you have the most amazing Monday on purpose. Peace and love.